Hi, Geminis. Welcome to Spirit World Tarot. This is going to be your love reading for September 2020. Thank you for returning, all the people who are already subscribed. And if you're new, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I basically have been doing love readings for quite some time now, and that's what we're going to do tonight. So let's go ahead and get into it. Holy Spirit, Great Spirit, Archangel Michael for protection, white and healing light, violet light, love and light, kindness, positive energy only. Come on in and give us the energy and messages, guidance we need. There you are, Gemini, Magician card. I see that as Gemini a lot. You're dreaming something up. You're in your magic. You're feeling your power. This is going to be the overall month of September. You actually could be feeling like you're helping the universe move. You're putting emotion into the world. You're contributing. I do feel a sense of depth, like you've been through quite a bit with this. And this is knowledge. This is like knowledge. This is knowledge, experience, and good and bad experiences, and bringing them all together to stir up things in a good way. Creativity, magician, manifesting. Thinking about what it is that you want, how you can be helpful. You know, what's your life's purpose here on the planet? What do you have to contribute? It's like getting into action also, okay? Some of you just been through a lot of heartache, heartbreak. You're releasing that or you're channeling that. Yeah, in the recent past, you either went through a breakup or something very surprising or unsettling or just shocking happened, something shocking. In the recent past, we got the Tower. This is also energy that is behind you. Tower energy here in reverse. And some of you, honestly, when the Tower, this is going to be just applying to a lot of people. This is the pandemic. It just sort of shattered a lot of people's ideas and ideals and like Earth, Mother Earth, the power of Earth. What else? Some of you, that is a breakup or an argument, but not everybody, but something that just felt earth shattering, shaking, that, you know, could have given you a new outlook on life in a good way. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, something left you feeling very unstable. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Yeah, it has to do with getting what you want with that Nine of Cups, something that you really, really want, love and desire. Okay, so in the recent past, I'm feeling, something could have happened to where some of your plans fell through, but the way it came back together is even better. It's like, oh, we can't go because this happened. If you had a vacation planned or something like that, for example. But then now when you actually reschedule and get to go, you're going to be staying at a place that is 10 times better. Maybe it's going to be cheaper. Like whatever this was that the situation happened, it turned around in your favor. So obviously that exact scenario isn't going to apply to everyone, but if you can just take that and apply it, think about it like that. Okay, so the person you're dealing with, we got Seven of Wands. Your person's really gaining a sense of independence, and they're also starting to feel very spiritual in some ways, like standing up for themselves and what they believe in and expressing that also. This is a very generous person, but they could have been going through something where they felt weak. Now, some people, for sure, this is going to mean like they weren't able to speak their heart or their mind. They were afraid to speak up for themselves. I feel like they're speaking up for themselves now. And I also feel like they're very kind and generous, but they are on a whole different kind of path. They could literally be meditating. I'm going to put one more for that. Yeah, or using creative energy. They're learning to trust themselves. Some of these people are in therapy, can be working literally on their inner child or embracing that. Well, the energy between you guys is really good. There's a spiritual connection here, judgment. This could be either be a resurrection from this old situation, or one of you wanted this, or you're trying to embrace the spiritual connection that there was here, or that there still is here. What is that, please? Oh, yeah, definitely. Some of you have recently just fallen in love. Will be a new person. So, collectively, separately, you may have gone through something different. But whatever it was that you both went through in the recent past, I feel like is going to bring you closer together. There's that Tower card again. So, this could be somebody you meet suddenly. Not for everyone, of course, but this could be somebody that you meet when they're in a relationship or you're already in one. So this was very unexpected. Tower showing up, but you feel like it's true love, or they do. I'm going to clarify that. Yeah, Knight of Wands showing up here. Some of you, this is a little sexual liaison. This is taking a little turn here. I wasn't expecting this, but I'm getting several messages for different people. This person may be younger than you. Yeah, I feel like you're the more mature person here. There could be an age difference. But there's a big attraction here. A lot of attraction. Okay, let's go to the current energy. So, here's your current energy. You got the Three of Swords. Some of you could be channeling. If you have gone through a breakup or heartache recently, I feel like some of you are channeling that by listening to music. You could be playing music, picking up an old instrument you used to play, and learning some things, learning how to channel that pain into something productive. You could be literally writing a book, a story, poetry. Some of you could be looking for recovery, whether that be a 12-step program of some sort, or also like codependency, something along those lines. But you're mending that heart. The heart is mending from whatever it was, and the reason it's mending is because you are putting the work in. You're either exercising, this is the dark night of the soul. What people don't tell you about the dark night of the soul, you keep walking, and then you walk into the light. But that's the answer, is you keep walking. You keep walking. And along the way, you find little surprises and treats you didn't think about. Like there are messages with every experience you have. There's a valuable lesson. Some of you could have been out of work for a while. A lot of people are. So that's not random for sure, because a lot of people have been with a pandemic. But you wanted to work, and so that was maybe stressing you out. Could have to do with money, Yeah, but nine of Wands in reverse. You've got that one. It's like you've been to war, you're exhausted, you've been wounded, you've got scars, you've been sewn up here and heart mended, body mended, all of those things. And you're like, I can't go on. You're feeling it, you're feeling it. It's heavy sometimes, but you're releasing it. And you're going, you know what? It's like a light bulb. Something is going to come through to you if you are someone going through this, and it's going to be like, yes, you can. You can. And then you gather all that strength and all that experience, all the pain, beauty, love, everything you've experienced, and you pick it back up. Let's pull one more. Ooh, and this may happen quicker than you think. Cancer energy here with the Chariot card. Somebody could be dealing with someone with a sign of Cancer, which we just had their birthdays in July. So finally, pulling in the reins, not letting things get too out of control, because you're like, this could go either way. I could just, party things or whatever, some different things for different people, or I could just reel it all in and tame these wild horses that are mine. These are my horses. These aren't random horses. These aren't other people. These are my own horses. I can tame them. I have the power. And when I do that, it's like the phoenix rising out of the acid. Excuse me. Maybe I'll leave that in there. That was funny. Rising out of the ashes. So anyway, let's take a look at your person. Their energy is Eight of Swords in reverse. They're trying to get out of their head. They've been in a prison of some type. Yeah, there could be an interaction that is going on or that has gone on where they feel trapped, but I really feel like they're just trapped in their own head with their own thoughts and their own, they got their own stuff to figure out, but they're not really bound. It's like they could release this. This is something that I feel like if they're experiencing it, they're letting go of it because they realize they're doing that to themselves. Okay, and this could be gathering together somebody in your community, or this is someone who does well working with other people. They're always willing to create something new. I'm feeling this could be a sign, this is an earth sign, but it doesn't have to be. A creative person willing to help point the way. They may or may not really want to be a leader, but they do have a lot of really interesting ideas. Magician in reverse. Okay, the magician is showing up again. So there could be some trickery involved here, some manipulation. I'm feeling codependency of some type. Let me take a look at that too. So, yeah, they're stuck in their own head, but they're going to some kind of a 12-step group again. I'm feeling there's recovery here somewhere for somebody, or something like that. It could be church, friends, a group of trusted closed-mouth friends, a therapist, but I feel like someone in this scenario is reading self-help books, meditating, listening to positive manifesting meditations, things of that nature. But okay, this person may or may not, doesn't have to be trickery. When the magician shows up in reverse, let's see, clarify that please. Yeah, weird. Okay, so now they got the Six of Swords, rite of passage. What I'm feeling with this now is that they didn't know what they wanted. Okay, so the magician can also be manifestation, somebody with the power. I think they may not have been aware of the power that they had to manifest too. So if you're dealing with this person, I feel like they were someone who expected you to take the lead, but right now they're trying to figure out how to take their own lead as well, which is good because when you are in a relationship, you want both people to find their own healthy path and be able to bring it together. So that balance of power in a healthy relationship has to find its way, and both people have to be able to, grow or go. And so that's kind of what I feel with that. And the energy between you, there is some sense of stability. You got Queen of Pentacles, again, earth energy, could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, doesn't have to be. But whatever it is, this rite of passage for both of you, you doing your healing, this person kind of having a light bulb go off for themselves and their self-worth, and then that making you stronger. Healing. Yeah, there needed to be some healing, and I feel like that's going on, whether you're with this person or not right now. There's some much needed healing there. King of Swords also. Learning higher levels of communicating, learning. Somebody needed to get honest, is what I feel. Somebody needed to be honest in this situation. And so it may have been them because I feel like they weren't speaking up, or maybe you weren't either. It's not that you can't, maybe you just weren't for whatever reasons. Let's see, why is the King of Swords there? Seven of Cups. Yeah, there was just something that made it feel confusing. But there's a lot of options going on here. And these options can have to do people, places, things, concepts, ideas. Seven of Cups is like, I feel like there's a lot of deep emotion here, but it can also feel a little confusing. That's why that communication is really important. Learning to communicate, learning someone's love style, things of that nature. So pull one more for that, we'll move forward. Yeah, somebody felt left out in the cold, Five of Pentacles, but you're both getting a new perspective with the Hanged Man. You got to look at things differently. And Geminis usually are good about that. I think sometimes, though, when it comes to emotions, you can also be really stubborn. No, I know that. I love Geminis, and you're brilliant and funny and witty and all those good things. But, you have to, you're also really, you persevere. If you want something, you go for it. And not all signs do that. Geminis do that. You want something, but you have to learn to be flexible along the way. And a lot of times when things that start ending up working out, it's because you're open to compromising. You don't feel like there's a loss when you may, I guess I want to say you drag your feet in this situation. Okay, let me say that. There could be a sense of wanting to drag your feet, but as soon as you let go and just stop trying so hard to, stop the river from flowing and change the direction and make it go where you want it to go, you just let it do. You just go, it's a river. It's just let it do whatever it's going to do. The river's going to flow. I'll be fine. Let the river flow. And okay, so in the near future, let's go ahead and move into the positive future energy. We've got High Priestess. So you are being called to focus on your higher self, higher thoughts, For some of you, this is going to be meditating, learning how to meditate. Maybe you're smoking a little weed. Maybe you're not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do to get a sense of calm and peace and serenity. Okay, because this has to do, Gemini's air signs. Air signs are in their heads all the time, thinking. Okay? So you got to have something, and you're looking for something, maybe different ways, new ways, positive, healthy, and helpful ways to connect with your higher self, connect with the universe. You could be taking walks out in nature, spending time in nature. But yeah, I just feel like a calmness. Some of you are going to literally go back to religion in some way, some kind of religion, spirituality. What else, please? Page of Swords. All right. So, I would say also Page of Swords in the reverse. So that usually means gossip. Either somebody is telling you some gossip, or you might wanting to be sharing something there. What is that? But that's going against that. This could have to do with love, but this could also have to do, what is this gossip about? Hold on a second. 4 of Cups. So past loves, you could be talking to past loves about this person, maybe getting advice. Some of you are going to be reconnecting with someone from the past. Could be Pisces energy. Okay, and then we got the moon in reverse. So this is about trusting your intuition, but it's also about realizing that you're one little human on this big old planet floating in the sky with a gazillion galaxies. Infinity. You're what is it? Somebody recently told me, I am nobody. And that's a good thing. Who are you? Nobody. That made me think of the Game of Thrones for a second too. I never thought about that. But yeah, it's you have to release the ego. You're releasing the ego, King of Wands, and it's hard. There could be a struggle, There's a struggle because it's you've done things this way, but that's why it's saying, this is a good time to calm your mind. That's where the answers are going to flow in. If you're struggling with anything that has to do with miscommunications with others, or not understanding, or social media, you're spying or they're spying, or whatever, however that scenario works for you, you're being called to heal. You got the Star card here. Okay, you got the Star card and the High Priestess. That's about connecting with your higher self. One more. To release this Ten of Swords, that is the answer. There's a process you have to go through to release all this. One more. 3 of Cups, and it's also saying be careful you don't over celebrate. And that's what I think that means there, Hierophant. But yeah, it's Geminis are not conventional. You might be traditional in a lot of ways, some of you, but this is not so much a marriage or tradition as it is getting out of thinking what everybody else thinks you should freaking do. Who cares? That's what I feel like. I feel like you are or have been going through a process where you're I don't give a rat's whatever. I don't. What other people think that I should do, I'm going to do. This is a long, hard, painful lesson. Oh my God, look, but what happened? I'm glad I pulled one more card, Temperance. This is the High Priestess, the higher self, trusting yourself, balancing that. My God, is it exhausting to try to live up to everybody else's expectations? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Not just what I want to do, but what's best for me, my higher self, the spirituality, other, people. Who can I help? Why am I here? Why do I think I'm here? What am I, it's just, wow, there's a major transformation going on there. Please let me know how that resonates. Leave a comment. Now you've got this person, Queen of Cups, full of a lot of love. They're also in a very interesting spiritual space. Theirs is all spiritual as well. So I find it interesting, whether you're with this person or not, there is a lot of power and a lot of love here. There's a lot going on beneath the surface. This person is very deep, and they're also in a point of surrender. I feel like this is someone who felt like they invested a whole lot, and they may be stressed about that. They could have felt like, they did something and it didn't work out. If this is somebody that you're not with right now, I think that they're really mulling over this as well. But again, they're trying to find themselves also. And they haven't been able to let go of the situation, really. But they are very cautious. They are very, very cautious. But there's a lot of love there. So we got King of Cups. Now I'm going to pull a couple of romance cards. Oh, no, not yet. I forgot. The energy between you, Three of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify that Three of Pentacles. So that's the energy between you in the near future, but it's in reverse. I think you both want to come together. So I feel like more or less I'm speaking to people who are at odds with someone right now, or have been, because there is definitely a sense of stability that you share. And there's definitely still a curiosity and interest in one another, if you're not, whether you're together or not. But I just feel like something has been off, and it's just, somebody may be struggling, wanted to have a child. Okay, we got a lot of love here going on. We got the Ten of Cups. Why don't we pull, Gemini, some romance angel cards? I just got these in the mail too. So let's pull some romance angels. And this will be your advice in love for September 2020. We're going to pull a few oracles. Let's start with a couple of romance angels, though. What do you have for Gemini, please? What do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini in love? What do you have for Gemini in love, please? Well, that's a bunch of them. I'm going to go ahead and take them, all right? Because they definitely flew out. Let go of control issues. This is what I was feeling. Okay, allow this situation to unfold naturally. That's what it is, Gemini. That's what all this struggle is. It's what it is. It's that river. Let that river flow. Okay? Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of these. Well, it's fine. You deserve it. Hear all these messages. Hear all these messages. Ooh, it's good stuff. Okay, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So if you're single and you've been dealing with a heartbreak, I feel like this is representing that there's someone else coming in here, because your soulmate may not be who you think it is. All right? We've also got unrequited love. So for those of you dealing with heartbreak, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This could be you or the other person, and that is what that dark night of the soul is about. But the next one says you deserve love and you are lovable. And I feel like this is like a path I just feel like you're walking through, worth waiting for. You're also worth waiting for. You are worth waiting for. So are they. This person who is your soulmate. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So see, if things aren't working out right now, there's a reason for that. Okay, and this is a lot to do with it too. This is some of that codependency patterns that happen to us in life. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's a large order sometimes, isn't it? Oh my God, you mean they're human? All right, why don't we let's pull a card from this other new oracle deck I got. I forgot what it's called, but it's beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. What other messages do you have for Gemini, please? What other messages? This is September Love 2020 for Gemini. September Love 2020. Bring it out, Spirit. Thank you. What messages do you have? I'm not going to take all those. I'm going to take these two. They flew out as a pair. Ooh, love it. The Thinking Woman. Thinking. That's Gemini. Thinking Woman, if woman or man. These are genderless readings. So the Thinking Woman, this is you. The thinking, rethinking. And guess what this opens up? Door to Spirit. Oh my God, did you see how that just did that? Wow. It's like the light did something. That's neat. Oh my gosh. Let's pull you a few more, Gemini. I like to keep going because I'm really starting to feel something coming in here. And these things, you got a lot of messages. That's what it is. You've got a lot of messages. Okay, let's pull a animal spirit guide card for you. I like this. Owl omens. Pay attention to signs. The owl is very wise, very keen. This is part of that spirituality call. That's what I was thinking. Like, if you see things like feathers falling from the sky, or you were just thinking about a certain song and it comes on the radio. It's one you haven't heard. I mean, like weird little synchronicities and things like that, I feel are going to be coming in. Let's pull one more. This is going to be from, well, there it is. All right. Retreat. This is from the Doreen Virtue angel cards, not the animal cards, angel cards. Retreat. And I want to pull one more, but I'm going to just tell you, I feel like what is going on here, this is like after a really good hard workout when you haven't worked out in a long time, and then you just go jump in a swimming pool and like, or a lake, even going skinny dipping, you just free yourself. You're like, whoo, I deserve this, you know? Whatever this retreat is that you're being sent on for spiritual reasons here is going to bring you a lot of harmony. Are there any other messages? Yeah, okay. The one last message I'm getting is focus on meditational breathing. And I don't know exactly what all that's going to mean, but I know there's a lot of different meditations, even on YouTube. You can look up meditational breathing or something like that. And it's going to help. It's going to help you get in the habit of doing it at the same time each day, every day. Carve out the time for yourself, and you might even do it more than once a day. But I feel like whatever it is, getting into this habit of doing meditational breathing is going to help do something very, very spiritual for you. Anything else? Wow. I don't know. I like your reading. It's also a very tough reading because I feel like a lot of you have been through a lot lately, specifically, but there is a reason. There's a reason for this. And the phoenix rising up out of the ashes, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Powerful spiritual change going on here. All right, Gemini, blessings, love, and light. Until next time.